Hi, what up? It's JayMrRealEstate, and I'm in a barbershop, and my barber's asking me about the Ferguson situation happening in St. Louis in our country. And everybody's been hitting me on Instagram, Twitter. Hey, JayMrRealEstate, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? You know, what my opinion as a leader and just as a young mogul in the community. And at the end of the day, the Ferguson issue is just one isolated incident that happens repeatedly throughout our country. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, what you gonna, what's your take on it? What you gonna do about it? How it make you feel is what he asked me. And how it make me feel like is going to St. Louis, going to Ferguson. But I didn't want to drop everything I'm doing and go to Ferguson the same way I did when I went to Hempville, Texas for Alpha Right, or I could go to Florida, Atlanta, or Irvington, New Jersey, where there's constantly men being slain by the police, women, whoever, whatever. But the issue that you're seeing in St. Louis or in Ferguson is about the age-old issue in our country, and that's that black people haven't gotten a fair shot. Like, we haven't gotten what's owed us, and that's what it all boils down to. When you see black people looting and rioting and this big chip on their shoulder, and as you see it just carry out throughout the ghettos throughout our country, we got a chip on our shoulder because we know deep down shit ain't right. So we got half our culture, half the black people, they don't want to address this issue because they done made it, they got their middle class lives, so nobody wants to talk about slavery and post-slavery issues. Nobody wants to talk about us getting lynched just 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. Nobody wants to talk about segregation. Nobody wants to talk about 300 years of free labor. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that we haven't got no reparations or no repair or no restoration for what went on in our community. So when you see us burning shit down, when you see the Rodney King, you see the riots and stuff happening, it's all really just pent up anger, pent up aggression from what's been going on all along. So it's like at the end of the day, America owe us. And we just not saying it. It's like nobody just being blatant and frank like, yo, you owe us. Like the Jews just got 150 million last year for the Holocaust. And it's a touchy situation. Like, so Jewish people get upset when you even bring up the Holocaust. Nobody wants to, they get their emotions involved and don't want to look at facts. So I want to break it down like facts, right? So like there's no afro in my hair, there's no pick in my hair, no African medallions. Like I'm just an ex-dope boy real estate mogul, but understands his history, understands what's going on in this fucking country. At the end of the day, African descendants, like you call them African Americans, we just African descendants here in America. Like we haven't gotten no bread, no help, no emotional help, no financial help, no land, no tax breaks. We got shit from slavery. We ain't get shit. But the Jews had a 12-year Holocaust and got 1.5 billion to date, 150 million last year alone for the Holocaust for 12 years. The Native Americans in America, the indigenous people, they get tax breaks. They get their own reservations and they get tax breaks for being here in America. They don't gotta pay no fucking taxes for their crimes committed against them. Then you got Japanese Americans who were in internment camps for like 7 or 8 years or whatever it was during World War II. They got tax breaks and they got like $25,000 for their descendants. When African Americans, we ain't get, black people ain't get shit. So it's like when you see a chip on our shoulder, and it's like, I was looking at some posts from this white reporter or white like Fox News guy or whatever, and everybody's like, yeah, you see the video of Mike Brown? Oh, he was stealing cigars and all that. Fuck all that stealing cigar shit. Y'all niggas stole us. You stole people. Like they upset about us. He deserved to die for stealing cigars, but America stole people. And what the fuck happened to them? They didn't get shit. So I don't look at one fucking president or one black man in real estate or one athlete making 150 million. That shit don't make up for 300 years plus of free labor. So it's like when you look at what's going on in fucking St. Louis and what's wrong with our people is that we are not addressing the real issue, yo. The issue is just not police brutality. The issue is just not the fact that we the least homeowners, that we in poverty, we the most in the ghetto, that fucking all the violence. People say stop the violence in black community. How the fuck can we stop the violence when all we know is violence? Like, yo, we got whipped and murdered in front of our own people for years. Y'all say be better dads, be better families, be better fathers. How the fuck we be better fathers when y'all fucking stole our fathers from us while we were in slavery? A black man couldn't do shit when he was sold off in slavery when his wife and his kids are sitting there. And then she goes off and she might be with the master the next night. Like, yo, America and the slavery shit have more effects on us than most black people want to admit, and then most white people want to admit, and then what the government wants to admit. The government just apologized for slavery in 2008. It took them fucking 100 and something years to realize slavery was fucking wrong and apologize. It's like this why black America, the ones that are conscious about what went on, why they got a fucking chip on our shoulder. Like, I was able to make my way doing real estate after being a 3-time felon, and all what I do, be on NBC, do all this fly shit, but I'm still mad. Like, just because I quote unquote made it, don't mean shit when I see half my fucking community is in poverty. Or half my community is suffering fucking emotionally, psychologically. So I break it down like this. Take our skin color away. Take our fucking peasy hair away. If black people weren't black people, and we were white people, but we were enslaved as white people or as Jewish people for 300 years, working for somebody for free for 300 fucking years, in somebody's field, getting whipped for not fucking picking cotton fast enough. What the fuck do you think that do to somebody's mind as they raise their next generation and that generation? If you weren't allowed to be educated for 300 plus years, you couldn't even be educated. You got murdered or lynched or hung for learning how to fucking read. So, of course, we may not be fucking the most educated today. We had a fucking horrible start. If you wasn't allowed to own land, if the KKK, after slavery, if the KKK, who was also the sheriff's officer of your town, and the fucking mayor of your town, was also part of the fucking Ku Klux Klan, could make up some law that you owe somebody money, and because you owe them money, your land is now fucking has a lien on it, and if you don't pay this fucking outrageous amount of money, your land is now taken. That's how they took our land. Even when we own land, they made up laws to fucking take our land. Or they just fucking hung us from a tree, burnt our shit down, so they get the fuck out of here. This is why Black America has a chip on the shoulder, and what Willie Lynch did was the fucking perfect thing on they fucking playing card is divide and conquer. Cause half y'all blacks don't even believe this shit is relevant today. Half y'all believe because we have opportunity, we have a black president that forget about slavery. The Jews ain't forget about shit. Native Americans ain't forget about shit, so why the fuck are African descendants, African Americans, blacks, whatever you want to be labeled as, how do you forget about what our people went through just 3 grandmas ago? My nigga, count 3 grandmas ago, she knew slavery. So how can you forget about that shit and just let it ride? So when you see half us rising up, it's not just because of fucking Mike Brown. It's because this shit been wrong all along. And the government ain't do shit about it. We got fucking no tax breaks. We ain't get no bread. Yo, America owes us. Yo, pay us like you owe us. And the shit really never gonna come to an end. All we gonna do is react to every time a fucking nigga get murked. Every time a black dude get killed wrongly, a black woman, black kid, black daughter, every time some racist shit goes on, or the government just holds us, takes away our fucking lending laws, or does something that depresses or oppresses black people, we gonna react. And we gonna react. And we gonna react and it's gonna die away. It's gonna stay that way until we start fucking being proactive and stop being reactive. And being proactive is being conscious that, yo, we in a country that we were not fucking meant to be in, but we here now. There is opportunity, but the same country came up on us. We built the White House for free. I walked through the halls of the White House, yo. Under the White House, under the Senate, under the Congress. I'm in the tunnels, and there's pictures of fucking slaves being watched by white men building the fucking White House. We built the White House for free. God damn it, we should have one black president. At least. So like, yo, when do we get what we deserve? And until we rally up, until we fucking all, as a group, say, yo, you know what? We love America. It's land of opportunity, great. But this fucking land of opportunity, we built it, and they owe us. Until we get paid what we owe, I know at least speaking for myself and YMC and niggas like me, yo, we have a problem. And this problem is gonna get bigger and bigger, and it's gonna fester until there's more than a problem, and there's more than fucking videos, and there's niggas on the front lines, gonna be a revolution. That's the bottom line. So it's like, if, yo, we can't get this solved fucking amicably, diplomatically, over across some tables, and America pays us like they owe us, if we can't get it solved peacefully, it's gonna be a revolution one day. Because, yo, you can't keep smacking somebody around, yo, and just think they're gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Not our people, we not built like that. And it's no different than if someone fucking kidnapped a girl and you raped a woman for fucking 30, 40 years. You kept her in your house and you raped her, did whatever you want with her. And then you let her go. Like, you know what? You're free now. But then you get mad at her for being a hoe. You like, why are you're free? You're fucking all these guys. Of course she's gonna be fucking promiscuous. You trained her to fucking be a hoe. You raped her. You sodomized her. You fucking didn't educate her. So it's like, yo, we are the product of who we've been in this country. And this country, fucking, we've been workers, we've been slaves, we've been treated poorly. We fucking been treated violently. That's a product of what you got. This is us, Black America. And until we get what we owe, it's gonna be more and more problems, so expect that shit. And it's like, white America, if you can't get I'm talking about anybody. And I got white friends who I love. It's not no black-white shit. This is black shit. This is what we going through. You know what I'm saying? And if the government and the rest of white America, our citizens, who should be our brothers and sisters in America, they should be rallying with us. White America should be like, you know what? He's fucking right. We did get fucking free labor from them. We built million-dollar companies, billion-dollar companies off the labor of black people. Let's give them some fucking tax advantages. Let's give them some reparations. You know what? We probably did fuck their head up a little bit by fucking stealing their women, stealing their men, and making them work for free. Let's give them some fucking psychological help. Give us some fucking health care that fucking help us mentally. Like, help us be the black people you want us to be. Black people and white people. Help us be the fucking Americans you want us to be. And we real people, this real shit. JayMrRealEstate, I had to get off my chest, you know what I'm saying? Wake up.